Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Today we will be focusing on lesson number 10 from Ahsanul Qawaaid. Lesson number 10 is all about Huroofe Mad. It is also called Huroofe Illat. Huroofe Illat or Huroofe Mad are of three types. The first type is when there is an alif and before it there is a zabar. So as you can see in this lesson, let's get a pen. So as you can see in this lesson, we've got an alif after each letter, and before the alif there is a zabar. So alif, and before the alif there is a zabar. So that's the first type of Huroofe Illat or Huroofe Mad. The second type is when there is a ya and before the ya there is a zair, there is a kasra. And the third type is when there is a waw and before the waw there is a pesh or a dhamma. So these three types are called Huroofe Mad or Huroofe Illat. Now, it is very important that the Huroofe Mad is stretched, it is prolonged to the duration of one alif. What does that mean? That means that when you read the letter that has a zabar before an alif, it is a Huroofe Mad and it needs to be stretched one alif like this. So the amount of time it takes for a closed finger to be opened, so that long. So if you read the first word or the first letter, ba alif zabar ba, how long it took me to open my closed finger. Ta alif zabar ta, tha alif zabar tha. Now I understand that some younger children might not be able to use their fingers as efficiently as us, as the grown-ups, because they have not developed the fine motor skills. So what you can do to encourage very young children who are unable to open a closed finger like the way I am, you can encourage them to open their arms. So a closed arm, you have a closed arm and you open it. Ba alif zabar ba, ta alif zabar ta. So the time it takes for a person to open a closed finger is known as one alif. So these letters are stretched to the duration of one alif. And as I said, if they are very young children or they are unable to open their fingers because of the fine motor skills that have not been developed yet, then they can use their whole arm. Okay, let's get started with the lesson. So ba alif zabar ba, ta alif zabar ta, tha alif zabar tha. Remember, this is tha and not a sa. It's not a sin. Jim alif zabar ja, ha alif zabar ha, sharp ha. Kha alif zabar kha. This is full mouth. Dal alif zabar da, dhal alif zabar dha. Ra alif zabar ra, full mouth because it has a zabar on it. Za alif zabar za. So this is the and this is za. There is a difference. This is pronounced from the tip of the tongue touching the edge of the upper incisors, and this is just za, the, za. Sin alif zabar sa. So this is sa, this is tha, sa, tha. Shin alif zabar sha. Sad alif zabar sa, full mouth. Dad alif zabar da, full mouth. Ta alif zabar ta, full mouth. Dha alif zabar dha, full mouth. Be careful not to say twa, zwa, swa. Don't add a wow. It's sa, da, ta, dha. Ain alif zabar a. It's not a hamza, it's an ain, so it needs to come from the throat, from the middle of the throat. A. Ghain alif zabar gha, full mouth. Fa alif zabar fa. Qaf alif zabar qa. Kaf alif zabar ka. Lam alif zabar la. Mim alif zabar ma. Nun alif zabar na. Waw alif zabar wa. Ha alif zabar ha. This is a deep ha. Hamza alif zabar a. So this is a, and this one is a. Not sorry. Ain alif zabar a, from the middle of the throat. This is Hamza zabar, Hamza alif zabar and this is Ya alif zabar ya. Okay, keep on practicing this. Make sure you are stretching it one alif for the duration of one alif. So to open a closed finger, keep on practicing it. And when you are confident with it, then you can move on to the exercise. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.